Well, with just a few more days to go to the glorious 12th, it will be a fantastic weekend.
Have you looked at the weather? 27 degrees. That's what it told me this morning.
We're going to get cooked again. Last week we were in France and Belgium with Cormeen racing Sons of William, and it was fantastic.
It was absolutely fabulous. I don't think we've come down to earth yet.
No.
And we have been go. But Cormeen were amazing. What wonderful hosts they were, and really looked after Neil and I when we were struggling with the heat. Thank you so much to the family and friends of Cormeen. The bottles of water were galore and they were well appreciated by everyone.
It really was. With 37 degrees on the 1st of July, but we were at the Somme. The band walked in 36 degrees temperature from Thistle the whole way down to the Ulster Tower, almost 2 miles in that heat. They did so well. So our first clip, of course, is going to be Cormeen.
Yep, Cormeen. And also while we were there, Montober, they were playing at the Menin Gate. They also participated in the services at the Ulster Tower, which was run by the Somme Association. So we have a clip of Montober as well.
Yeah, in this clip they're playing outside the Cloth Hall. But for all the clips of Montober and also of Cormeen, check out our Facebook and our YouTube. There's plenty there to see.
Seems like an age ago that we were with you, but on the Saturday night before we headed to Dublin to catch the plane over to Brussels, we went to Donaghadee. What a fantastic parade. Something about a band parade by the sea.
Yeah, it really is. The crowds were out in force along the seafront, eating their fish and chips, their ice cream. It was fantastic to see all the families about. Really good turnout of bands too, but the parade was led by Greengairs Thistle from Scotland. They had a really busy weekend as they were in Ballynahinch on the Friday, they were on the Shankill on the Saturday and finished off in Donaghadee. So we clip of them.
Oh, you were happy, weren't you?
I was over the moon.
We also have a clip of Lambeg Orange and Blue coming up. Did you tell me there was somebody else?
No, but what I've done is at the end, I put in a list of the parades coming up this weekend. Not very many band parades, more orange parades, and really I've just put a list down of all the 12 parades. Hopefully there's one right beside you and you can get out and support the boys at the weekend.
And if there isn't, go and travel to one, because it is going to be fantastic. Red, white and blue as far as the eye can see, orange, purple and loads of other colours.
I think we're going to need a picnic.
Barbecue.
Oh, that sounds good.
Well, there was no rest for the wicked. We didn't settle at the weekend. Back out and on the march. Saturday night seen Dollingstown, Star of the North, celebrate 50 wonderful years.
Yeah, great wee parade. They've brought their parade forward from September till July, and the weather really was on their favour this time. So a lot of bands were away to Scotland or Ross Nyler. Such a busy weekend, but they had 16 bands on the march around Dollingstown. So a couple of clips, of course, we have Dollingstown, and we also have one of the wee bands that's up and coming and doing really, really well, Gilford Young Conquerors. But before all that,
we have an interview with Jason out of the band. He tells us a little bit about the band and their 50 glorious years. Ready? Tonight we are in Dollingstown and it is their 50th anniversary parade. I am here with Jason out of Dollingstown, Star of the North. Thank you for joining me, Jason.
You're welcome.
Jason, how long have you been in the band?
On and off, going on 20 years.
It's quite a long time.
You're right.
And tonight is your 50th anniversary. Tell us a wee bit about the band. They were formed back in 1975.
Yes, we formed back in 1975 as a lodge band. You know, being outside Lurgan, it's hard sometimes to gather the members from a small village, so it is, but they've always seemed to, you know, we've had our ups and downs throughout the years. A couple of years, like going on 5-6 years there, we're maybe near folded, and look at us now, we're coming on, we're going strength to strength. Year on.
You really are, and you have a lovely uniform you got a couple of years ago, and you are looking really, really smart out on the road. Who would be your longest serving member in the band?
In the band, probably at the minute, without leaving, I would say Chris Dixon.
And how long's he in it?
Before I was in it anyway, but you know, consistently serving without leaving. There's members there that have been there from the start and they're back in it now, but they've left. But Chris Dixon, I would say, was probably the longest serving consistently.
You've got a lot of younger members brought into the band. How important is it to have them?
It's fundamental to, you know, Dollingstown's future. You know, it's going on last year, the year before, there was very limited numbers of younger members, so the band has been working very hard over the last 2 years to try and recruit within the local area and recruit younger members so that there's a future for the band.
And lastly, I mean, you've only been having your parade the last couple of years and it has gone from strength to strength, and that is a real credit to you. What is the future?
Well, before Dollingstown we always had our parade in Lurgan. Our date was always the 26th of April in Lurgan, so whenever we were struggling, the band was on its knees basically, we had give that date up in Lurgan, and then when we started to come around and rejuvenate ourselves, we thought, why not bring it to Dollingstown? The residents of Dollingstown only ever see the band on the 12th, that's it, you know, or the Psalm Remembrance Parade, that's it. So we thought, let's bring the parade into the local community, the local people that who we're part of.
And do you think that it's actually drew more members out to join
I think it has, yes, because majority before that we were pulling all our members from Lurgan, you know, and there's maybe a lot of people in Dollingstown didn't even know we exist because they only seen us on the 12th morning, you know, because we were always doing our bomb parade in Lurgan and stuff like that. So yes, I think bringing the bomb parade out here and getting our name out round here has brought us on big time.
It's been a great success for you.
It definitely has, you know, and the numbers this year just show it. Like we've near doubled in size in the last year.
Absolutely,
so
fantastic, brilliant. Well, I wish you all the best on behalf of On the March and Bantam TV for the next 50 years to come, and I hope you have a fantastic 50th anniversary.
And hopefully I'll be here in the 100th anniversary. So,
thank you
yes,
so
thank
much.
you very much.
Thank you.
So as we said, this weekend sees the glorious 12th. On Monday is Scarva. The 14th's been moved to back a day with the weekend, and there'll be big crowds in Scarva this year. They've 91 bands listed on their 11 bar 1. I'm not sure they're going to get 91 bands, but they've brought the parade forward in case you didn't know, so it's going to start half an hour earlier. So if you're going to Scarva on Monday, don't forget it's half an hour early. So you'll have to set the alarm a wee bit earlier too.
Get there early, get your seat, get ready.
So not only have we been to band parades, memorial parades, we've been in France for the Somme, but we've also done a stack of orange parades in the last couple of weeks. We've been to Clockfern, Carnmoney, Bangor, Saintfield,
White Rock.
Ballinafie. We've done a few. So we've put up a wee clip here of Saintfield's 12, mini 12th, their Boyne parade.
Or as I'm calling them now, district parades.
District parades. Put a wee clip out, but a real good selection of bands in Saintfield. So it starts off with Wellington Silver, and then we'll have Dromara and District Pipe Band. But please get out and support all the orange and the bands this weekend. I'm sure you'll have a ball.
Well, we will be back on the march on Friday. We are going to go maybe tomorrow night. You're okay. Have a house to clean.
No.
You can go. We will be back out on Friday the 11th on the Shankill for their annual festival. It is getting bigger and bigger every year. Really looking forward to that one, and I believe the County are making an appearance. Did you tell me?
No, Netherton Road.
Oh, Netherton Road. I knew it was one of those bands. Oops. We will also be in East Antrim Combine. It is Carnmoney, their turn to host, and we will be there. My favourite district master will be leading the way. Albert, looking forward to seeing you.
So don't forget to keep following us.
Follow them.
And we'll see you on the march.
Very, very soon.
Good night.
Bye. No rest for the wicked. We were at it again on Friday and Saturday.
What was that for?
It was my dirty mind out again. Tonight we are in the start again. That can go into your bloopers.